So did Jerry Jones wake up from his birthday slumber at 5,015 years old and decide, you know what? I can't compete with the Eagles. I better go out and get Dalvin Cook. Well, at 5,016 years old, it ain't going to help him because the Eagles are fully loaded. And the Eagles aren't done yet either. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. So it looks like the Dallas Cowboys may actually be making a play or considering a play to try to trade for Dalvin Cook. The Cowboys, Jerry Jones, have woken from their slumber and realized they don't have the weapons to keep up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And guess what? We got another potential trade, mock trade of Budda Baker to the Philadelphia Eagles. I gotta see what you guys think on this one because I don't know if I could do it. But before we get into all of it, if you're new to the channel and you like the content, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe to the most censored, the most throttled pause Eagles content creator in all of the internet. And if you've been subscribed for a while, I just want to thank you so much for all the support you give to me. And the first thing we need to do is celebrate. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Pause. Because it is official. Just announced. Pound Bills quarterback Josh Allen will be the cover athlete for Madden NFL 24. Allen is the first Buffalo Bills player ever to be on the cover. And I don't feel like that helps Buffalo too much. You know what I'm saying? Too bad for you. Now, I saw some things today about the Madden. Madden, it has new AI. It has a little this, has a little of that. The game stinks. All right, I can tell you exactly what the game is, okay? It's the same game every year. All they do is tweak a few things and then redo the roster. What football gaming needs, and I said this before, what football gaming needs is competition. You need other software developers to get the license for the NFL and NFLPA so that they can put out a product with NFL players in there. Let them do that. Then EA will not have a monopoly on the NFL and will actually have to put some time and effort into their video game because they have no competition. We need competition. We will get really good football games. I think the VR game that came out last year on Oculus, I thought that's better than Madden. I ain't getting Madden, but I just had to say it because it just drives me crazy. But I'm glad Jalen Hurts isn't on there. I think I do believe in the Madden curse. I think there's something to it. And I don't want to risk it, and I don't want to take a chance. So I'm very, very happy. Now, there's a few things we're going to talk about. Let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys first, right? Because the Dallas Cowboys have been living in a fantasy world the last 30 years. It's like 30 years of fantasy. And every year they think they're going to the Super Bowl, they think it's their year. And this year, they've done a couple things to slightly get better in the offseason, and they think they've arrived. They think they've arrived. And I've been saying for weeks to Dallas Cowboy fans, I said it to Mark Holmes, you don't have enough to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. If I'm the Cowboys, I have to make a play. And people say, don't even tell them that. And then I get Mark Holmes. Hey, listen, Mark Holmes here. Hey, friends. Mark Holmes with your buddy, Cowboy Joe Boo. I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Notebook. I'm here on a boat. I'm locked out of the room because my wife won't let me sleep in the same cabin because all I do is make videos from the middle of the ocean. But he'll tell you, oh, Cowboys are good. We don't need this. We don't need that. Now there are reports that the Cowboys might get Dalvin Cook. They're considering. Oh, he's so happy. He's running around that boat. He's running on the deck. He fell overseas. They had to throw a very big life preserver out there and bring him in. Two people had to pull him in like this. Mark Holmes gets up. He asks, where are the chickens? All right. He's so excited. Cowboy fans excited because there may be some real interest for them to get Dalvin Cook. Dallas Cowboys are reportedly considering blockbuster trade for Dalvin Cook. Now, the thing you have to wonder is, would they actually go out and give something or enough to get him, or are they going to just wait for Minnesota to cut him? It's interesting, but here's what the report says. The Dallas Cowboys are reportedly considering a move to land a 27-year-old running back this offseason, and no, it's not fat-ass Zeke Elliott. According to KSTP, Darren Wolfson, the Cowboys have, quote, kicked around the option of trading for Vikings running back Dalvin Cook. Cook, a Pro Bowler the past 4 seasons in Minnesota, has been long rumored to be a trade or cut candidate this summer. It goes on to say, for Dallas, adding Cook would instantly turn the Cowboys' backfield into one of the scariest in the NFL. Imagining Cook and Tony Pollard in the same offense likely sends shivers down the spines of every defensive coordinator in the league. We'll keep an eye out for any other whispers indicating the Cowboys may be interested in adding Cook's services. You see this? I do not shake. It doesn't scare me. But I have to be honest. I'm going to keep this real, right? I love busting the Cowboys, you know. I'm going to keep it real. It seems like Jerry Jones had a birthday last night, turned 5,015 years old. Happy birthday to Jerry Jones. Being 5,016 years old is a big accomplishment, okay? And he must have woke up and said, I'm 5,017 years old. I can't compete with the Philadelphia Eagles. I have to do something. And Dalvin Cook may be the thing he wants to do. 5,018 years old, his mind doesn't work the same way. That's why he has to take all his vitamins, all his pills. He probably gets some testosterone shot. I'm sure he's on some growth hormone. 5,019 years old. What do you think the guy's going to do? Apparently, he's still trying to make babies at 5,020 years old. So, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys, in my opinion, have been slow with this whole thing. I mean, if you look at the Eagles and how the Eagles were able to transform and rebuild, and then you have the Cowboys 8 years into Dak Prescott, they've been kind of going the opposite way. What the Cowboys need to do is what the Eagles needed to do last offseason. If you remember, after the Tampa Bay loss that the Eagles had, I remember watching the Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs playoff game. And I remember saying during the live stream, like, you can tell that these teams are on another level than the Eagles. The Eagles have a lot of work to do. They got to be very aggressive. And the Eagles went out, and Howie did all those things. And now the Eagles are right there with those teams, if not, in my opinion, a little ahead. And that's what Dallas needs to do to keep up with the Philadelphia Eagles. So you may be saying, well, Philly, why are we talking about Dallas Cowboys? Who cares about the Dallas Cowboys? The reason I bring this up is, one, I like to troll the Dallas Cowboys fans. That's just a lot of fun. But the other thing is, in my opinion, the way I look at the NFC is that the Eagles are far and above better than anybody else. And the only things that we have to worry about are, one, injuries, right? You can't have that. You have to worry about that. And two, you have to worry for any team in that conference, especially in the division, that may get desperate enough to make moves to try to compete and keep up with you. By adding Dalvin Cook, I believe the Dallas Cowboys would in fact close the gap with the Philadelphia Eagles. Would it be enough? I don't think it still would be enough, but it would be a dramatic upgrade on offense. I think what they really could use is another wide receiver. Now, I think Brandon Cooks, if he can stay healthy, he's got some talent. We'll see what Gallup does. I'm not totally sold on him, even though he should be better than he was last year. And then I think CeeDee Lamb's okay. So we'll see. But apparently Dallas Cowboys are interested in Dalvin Cook. I think it's quite funny. I think it's funny watching Mark Holmes go from, we don't need anybody, we're great, we're the Dallas Cowboys, to, I'm running around the deck, ooh, we might get Dalvin Cook, boom, falls into the ocean. Dope. You know? Now, this wouldn't be a good video if I didn't talk to you guys about the real team. The Philadelphia Eagles, the greatest franchise in the history of sports with the greatest old logo we should bring back. But there was an interesting article, and these have been coming out. I'm almost going to start calling this segment maybe in the offseason, Would You Do It? Because this is where I like to ask you guys, what do you think about this scenario somebody put out? Would you do this, okay? And this is from NFL Analyst Network. Says, this Eagles-Cardinals trade sends Budda Baker to Philadelphia. Now, I think we all agree Budda Baker will be a great addition to the Philadelphia Eagles. And we all know that. We all know it. Of course he would. The question is, can the Eagles make a trade for him, and what is too much? But here's what they said. The Philadelphia Eagles fell short of winning the Super Bowl in February, losing to the Kansas City Chiefs 38-35. Thanks for reminding us. The team is in position to once again challenge for a title, but there will be a few new faces in the lineup, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. Let's get to the good stuff, yo. All right? So here's what they say. Making a splash on the trade market isn't anything new to Roseman and the Eagles during 2022 NFL Draft. They sent their first-round pick to Tennessee in exchange for A.J. Brown. We all know that. They said, here's what the trade would look like. All right. So what could a trade between the Eagles and Cardinals look like? Philadelphia could offer a 2024 first-round pick and safety Kevon Wallace for Arizona's Budda Baker. Now, if the Eagles trade for Budda Baker, you have to give him a new contract. Baker doesn't just want to leave Arizona. He wants somewhere, and he wants a big contract. Me, I'm going to tell you right now, 2024 first-round pick, I'm out. Kevon Wallace, I love the idea of giving Kevon Wallace back to Jonathan Gannon. But 2024 first-round pick, I ain't doing it. I'll go with Sidney Brown. I'll go with those guys and take my chance, or I'll wait and see if I could get another safety for cheaper. If you said to me, if I was giving them a second-round pick, I might do it. I have 2 second-round picks. But a first-round pick, with the way the Eagles have been picking, nah. We got to take Georgia or Alabama next year. So, no, I don't want to trade a first-round pick for Budda Baker. Second-round pick, I would consider it. Third-round pick, definitely, but not a 2024 first-round pick. That's a little too steep for me. And I'm not saying Budda Baker isn't a good player. He is a good player. He's a very good player. I would love to see him, but I just think I'm not giving them a first. I'm not giving Jonathan Gannon a first-round pick after he blew a Super Bowl for us. Hell no. Second-round pick, I do it because I got 2. What are you going to do? Don't do that, Cat. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? The Cat's, he's going to do it. All right, go make them babies. But you know what I'm saying? So, I just want to hear your opinion on it. I personally would not do this trade. I love these because these come out like once every week. I always think they're interesting to see what people think the Eagles should do. The thing about Howie Roseman is he's capable of anything. He's only got 4 open roster spots and a lot more time. So we will see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it. So here's the tweaks that I was talking about with Madden, right? Get this. Update in addition to Josh Allen on the cover, Madden revealed the new features in the game, including AI enhancements, skill-based passing 2.0, hit everything, and new iteration of field sense. Oh, do you sense the field with this button? That stinks. Why don't you break the whole game down, revamp it, rebuild it, and give us a new feel and a new experience all over the place? Denzel Washington out.